Hello, and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Friday, March. This is always the fun part. 27th. I know I touched my face. I'm sorry. We're also aware of it now. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm so glad you're here. How are you doing? How are you? How's your COVID going? Kooky. What interesting times we're living in. The purpose of this channel and my videos is to create a daily reading to help us all stay on our life path, especially when we have these difficult situations ahead of us, so that we're able to let our light shine and that we're able to be grounded and focused on what we need to be focused on in these uncertain times. I know I used a lot of words to do that, but for many of us, it's about sobriety or staying on a healthy lifestyle path. So I'm really grateful you stopped by. Now, this is a general reading for everyone. And in the past, I would say certain suits might represent certain signs, but honestly, right now, this is just for everybody because we're all really going through a similar situation. Okay, our first card today is the Nine of Wands. This is the Wild Unknown tarot deck by Kim Kranz. And we keep getting these nines and we're getting a lot of repeat cards. But this is a card with stamina and strength. This Nine of Wands, I often think of as elk medicine in Native American teachings with the animal spirits. This is about trusting that this journey is near an end. And, it might not seem like it. And even if we are contained or house arrested or whatever, self isolated for multiple of months or weeks, whatever our situation is, many of us are weary or in a lot of fear or so over it or tired of it. So, just don't panic. This situation will last forever, and at some point, we're going to be able to have a lot of these restrictions lifted. But for the time being, you might be feeling just overwhelmed or tired or losing your strength for our situation. So just remember that you've been through difficult times, and while this might be a time that none of us in our human life remember an exact situation quite like this, uh, know that our ancestors have been through much worse, and we have so many wonderful modern conveniences. Let's count our blessings while we're going through a difficult time. It's progress, and we can do it. You can do it. Don't give up. Our second card today is this Four of Cups. And it's quite interesting what we're having in our second card that comes up lately. For instance, we've had, that sly fox. Someone's not telling us something. This Four of Cups is about greed and about apathy. Many of you might be feeling apathetic or low energy, having a hard time getting something started, thinking you want to do a bunch of projects, but you're not able to jump in and do it. Don't take any situation for granted. If you are running around or doing things or spinning your wheels, really, or if people have been helping you out, and this is certainly true in our situation where I am with my sister, we've had so many helpers. We have to remember that we are self-reliant and we can do a lot of things on our own. It is a balance about asking for help and being self-sufficient. And this is really an invitation to see how can we be individually more self-sufficient, or, another thing too that often I'm thinking of the Four of Cups in other decks where they typically have an image of three cups that are turned over and one upright, like not recognizing what you do have. So this is an invitation to get that rat out of your thoughts, even though this is an emotional card. The cups are typically assigned with the emotions, and get back into balance. Get your emotions back on track. Really look at how you can fill your own needs? How are you able? I have a girlfriend, I might have mentioned this before, who gives herself a hug when she's missing human touch, because like a real, like really just like hugging herself in such a way and feeling her parts of her arms and really like doing gentle massage. This is not about sexuality. This is about human touch, something we all crave and something we all need as human beings, which I believe we're awfully denied, especially now. In my mind, I keep hearing, release the hugs, release the hugs. But let's see what we can do for ourselves for now. Uh, yeah, that rat. All I keep hearing is rat is rat bastard. So there might be somebody behind all of this chaos. And then our third tarot card today is this Eight of Swords, which we've been getting. I'm having a little flash here. I'm feeling a little warm. Um, this Eight of Swords, which we've had recently, all about the butterfly who's unable to unfurl his wings, to open his wings and fly. He has all these obstacles, all these restrictions. So some of you, it's interesting how, and I'll say it again, this restricted behavior that we have right now is making a lot of people angry. They're feeling these swords, these daggers at them, taking it very personally when they should be self-containing or self-isolating. So remember that some of these obstacles are beyond our control. Um, and it is, hang in there, little butterfly. Not every day does the butterfly open his wings and fly. It looks like he's still in a cocooned stage, so he might not be ready. This might be a rebirthing process, a new birthing process to who you are, and allowing yourself to, if you're really feeling angry or whatever you're feeling, oh, I might have said this before, take the opportunity to write it down. Like if you want to go socialize in some way, or just get out, think about what your obstacle is. Think about what being trapped really means and what it's doing to you. And go deeper in that. Really explore that thought. Like write it down. Like, why do I feel so trapped? And is that really a true statement? Are you really being, uh, is that true? Do you really have to go do that? Or is that a habit? Are those compulsions that you have a habit that maybe need to be altered or changed in some way? So just open up for that and allow yourself to explore. When we feel out of control or when something is happening to us that's beyond our control, it really does trigger a lot of emotions, and especially childlike emotions. So pay attention to your emotion. What's your inner voice like? Are you hearing a teenager? Are you hearing a rebellious teen, or stomping a foot adolescent, or perhaps a child? What a toddler? Really look inward and really ask yourself who is responding this way. And then our final card today from the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck is a really good one. It's this grounding card. Nobody's stopping you from going outside and sitting under a tree and look at that beautiful setting in nature. The message here is go deep, explore your roots. I love the colors in this card. Exploring your roots. It's interesting. Um, this really is an opportunity for us to ground down and to really not just explore our roots, but when I hear that word, I think of your foundation. So what is your foundation? Who's in your soul family? Who do you want to really connect with? Who are you hungry to be with? What are you truly missing? Your taste buds might be missing something. So it might be time to start teaching yourself how to cook, or how to plant a garden, or to learn a new uh, earthly, sort of grounded task. Cooking and gardening are very earthbound, fingers in the soil, grounding. Really feel that root chakra going deep into the center of the earth so you're able to feel grounded and present to your current situation. It's a lot going on, but it says we're coming near the end. And I don't know what this end means. It might be for that financial burden that so many of you are feeling, or it just might be a shifting. You might be able to set up yourself to be working more online now and able to get out there and do some different things. So just go easy with yourself during this time of transition, because we're all learning new ways of how to be with each other while still taking the best possible care of ourselves as possible. You know, do your best to get some rest, eat really well, take your vitamin C. Remember to strengthen your immunity as best you can through a healthy diet, some gentle breathing, take a nice little walk, and just find yourself grounding back down into your body and dialing down that anxiety that's so prevalent around us. It's easy to be anxious these days. There are a lot of unsettling things happening. So it's with good reason you might feel that way. All right, my dear, that's our reading for today. I hope you know how grateful I am that you stopped by my little channel. And if you're one of my new subscribers, thanks so much. You can hit that bell notification for when I'm uploading videos. I also upload my videos on my Linda the Lightworker Facebook page on Facebook. I also have restarted uploading Linda the Lightworker on Instagram. And if you want to follow my food pictures on Instagram, it's just Linda Silberman at Instagram. The correct spelling of my name is down below. Also, a link to my website, more information about me. And I'm so grateful you stopped by. And I hope you know how much I love you. And hang in there, little one. We're going to get through this, okay? All right. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.